Hello, hello, hello! Welcome back to the Confident English Podcast, a cozy space where learning English feels easy and confident. I'm Sophie.
And I'm Alex. Hello, everyone.
Alex, how are you today?
I'm good, Sophie. I'm very happy today. And you?
I'm great, thank you. I'm excited because today's topic is really important.
Yes, today is a big day.
But first, before we start, a quick message to all our listeners. If you like this podcast, please subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yes, click subscribe. It's free.
And please click like on this video. It helps us a lot.
A lot.
Yes, and share this video with your friends and family. Share it now.
Share it with your English friends, your French friends, everyone.
Thank you so much. Okay, Alex, are you ready for today's topic?
Yes, I'm ready. What is the topic today?
Today, we talk about money.
Money? Oh, I love money.
We all love money, Alex, but today we learn how to talk about money in English, easy ways to save money and make a budget.
Budget? What is a budget?
Great question. We will explain everything today, step by step, very simply.
Perfect. I need this. I really need this.
This topic is very important for your life and for your English. Let's go. Okay, Alex, first question, very easy. What is money?
Money is coins and paper?
Yes, exactly. Money is coins and paper. We also say cash, C-A-S-H, cash.
Cash. Okay. Cash is coins and paper.
Yes, and today we also have digital money, money on your phone, money on your card.
Oh, yes, like my bank card.
Exactly, a bank card, B-A-N-K, card. You pay with your bank card at the shop.
Yes, I use my bank card every day.
Me too. Now an important word, income, I-N-C-O-M-E, income.
Income. What is income?
Income is the money you receive. For example, your salary. Your salary is your income.
Ah, I understand. My salary is my income, the money I get every month.
Perfect. And the opposite of income is expenses. E-X-P-E-N-S-E-S. Expenses. Expenses are the money you spend.
Spend. What is spend?
Spend means to use money. For example, I spend money at the supermarket.
I spend money every day.
We all spend money every day. That's normal. But the key is to spend smart. Okay, now let's talk about budget. Alex, do you have a budget?
I don't think so. What is a budget exactly?
A budget is a plan for your money, a simple plan. You write, I have this much money, I spend this much money.
Oh, like a list.
Yes, like a list, a money list. A budget helps you see your money clearly.
And how do you make a budget?
Very simple. Step 1, write your income. How much money do you receive every month?
Okay, for example, $3,000.
Good example. Step 2, write your expenses. How much do you spend on food, on rent, on transport?
Oh, that's a lot to write.
Yes, but it's important. When you write everything, you see the truth. You see where your money goes.
Ah, I understand. The budget is like a mirror for your money.
Oh, I love that. A mirror for your money. Yes, exactly. Very good, Alex.
Thank you.
Okay, now a very important idea in budgeting, the difference between a need and a want.
Need and want. What is the difference?
A need is something very important. You cannot live without it. For example, food. You need food.
Yes, food is a need. I need food every day.
Rent is also a need. You need a place to live.
And water. I need water.
Perfect. Now, a want is something you like, but you don't need it to live. For example, a new phone.
Oh no, I want a new phone.
I know, but a new phone is a want, not a need.
What about Coffee.
That depends. For me, coffee is a need.
For me, too.
Okay, but seriously, when you have a budget, you pay for needs first. Then, if you have money left, you can pay for wants.
Needs first, wants second. I understand.
Great. This is a very simple but very powerful idea. Let's talk about shopping. Do you spend a lot of money at the supermarket, Alex?
Yes, too much. I always buy things I don't need.
I understand. So, tip number 1, make a list before you go to the supermarket.
A shopping list?
Yes, a shopping list. Write what you need and buy only those things.
Only the things on the list?
Only the things on the list. It's a simple rule, but it really works.
Okay, I will try. What is tip number 2?
Tip number 2, don't shop when you are hungry.
Why?
Because when you are hungry, you buy everything. Everything looks delicious.
Oh, that is so true. Last week, I was hungry and I bought cookies, chips, juice, chocolate.
Yes, that's the problem. Eat before you shop.
Eat before you shop. Good advice.
And tip number 3, compare prices. Look at different products. Sometimes a cheaper product is just as good.
Compare prices. Okay, like brand A is 500 CFA and brand B is 300 CFA.
Exactly. If they are similar, choose the cheaper one. Save that 200 CFA.
200 CFA every week is a lot in 1 year.
Very good thinking, Alex. Small savings every day become big savings in 1 year. Let's talk about transport. How do you go to work or school, Alex?
I take the bus. The bus is cheap.
Yes, the bus is a great way to save money. What about you? Do you ever take a taxi?
Sometimes, but the taxi is expensive.
Yes, taxis cost more money, so a good tip, use public transport when you can. Bus, metro, shared taxi.
And what about walking?
Walking is free, and it's good for your health.
If the place is close, I can walk, save money, and exercise.
Perfect. 2 benefits in 1. Now, another daily expense, phone credit or mobile data.
Oh, yes, I spend a lot on data.
Tip, use Wi-Fi when you can. At home, at school, at the cafe. Don't use your data for everything.
Use Wi-Fi more, spend less on data. Okay.
And cancel things you don't use. Do you pay for subscriptions?
Subscriptions. What is that?
A subscription is when you pay every month for a service, like a streaming app, a music app.
Oh, yes, I have 2 or 3 apps. I don't use all of them.
Cancel the ones you don't use. That money is wasted.
Oh no, wasted? I will cancel them tonight.
Now I want to teach you a very famous budget rule. It's called the 50-30-20 rule.
50-30-20?
Yes, these are percentages of your income. 50% goes to needs like food, rent, transport.
50% for needs. Okay.
30% goes to wants, things you enjoy, going out, clothes, entertainment.
And the last 20%?
The last 20% goes to savings.
Savings? What is savings?
Savings is money you keep, money you don't spend. You put it in a safe place, like a bank account.
So every month I save 20% of my income?
Yes, if your income is 300,000 CFA, you save 60,000 CFA every month.
60,000 every month? That's good.
In 1 year, that is 720,000 CFA saved.
Wow, that is a lot.
Yes, that's the power of saving a little every month.
The 50-30-20 rule. I will remember this.
Now, let's talk about something a little sensitive, talking about money with other people. Is it easy for you?
Not always. Sometimes it's awkward.
Yes, I understand. Money is personal, but sometimes you need to talk about it. For example, when friends want to go to an expensive restaurant.
Oh, yes. Sometimes my friends say, let's go to this restaurant, and it's too expensive for me.
What do you say?
I don't know. I feel embarrassed.
You can say, that's a bit expensive for me. Can we go somewhere cheaper?
Oh, that's simple.
Yes. Or you can say, I'm on a budget this month. It's honest and friendly.
I'm on a budget this month. I like that.
Another useful phrase is let's split the bill. That means everyone pays for their own food.
Let's split the bill. Yes, I know this one.
And if someone lends you money, lend means to give money for a short time, you say, I will pay you back.
I will pay you back. Okay.
These phrases are very useful in real life. Alex, do you have a big goal, something you want to buy or do?
Yes, I want to travel. I want to go to London.
Oh, London, great goal. So this is called saving for a goal.
How do I do that?
First, know how much you need. For example, the trip to London costs 500,000 CFA.
Okay, 500,000.
Then decide how long you want to save. For example, 10 months.
So 500,000 divided by 10 is 50,000 CFA per month.
Exactly. You save 50,000 CFA every month. In 10 months, you have your trip.
That's simple. I can do that.
Yes, you can. The key is to be consistent. Save every month. Don't stop.
Consistent. Consistent. Consistent means regular.
Yes, do it every month without stopping. That's consistent.
Okay, my goal is London. My plan is 50,000 per month. I am consistent.
I love it. Now, let's learn some phrases for the bank in English.
Oh, yes, I went to an English-speaking bank once and I didn't understand anything.
Okay, so important phrases. First, I would like to open a savings account.
Open a savings account. Okay.
Savings account, a bank account for saving money. You don't use it every day.
I would like to open a savings account.
Good pronunciation. Another phrase, what is the interest rate?
Interest rate? What is that?
When you put money in a savings account, the bank gives you a little extra money. That extra money is called interest. The interest rate is the percentage.
So the bank pays me just for saving?
Yes, that's how a savings account works. And you can ask, can I make a withdrawal? That means, can I take money out?
Withdrawal, withdrawal. That's a long word.
Yes, a long word, but very useful. Can I make a withdrawal? Can I check my balance? Balance means how much money you have in your account.
Check my balance. Very useful.
Last subtopic before our tips section, common money mistakes. Things people do wrong.
I think I make many mistakes.
We all do. Mistake number 1, spending more than you earn.
Spend more than you earn. That means you spend more money than you have.
Yes, and that's how people get into debt. D-E-B-T. Debt means you owe money to someone.
Oh no, debt is bad.
It can be. Always try to spend less than you earn.
Spend less than you earn. Important rule.
Mistake number 2, no emergency fund.
Emergency fund? What is that?
An emergency is something unexpected and urgent, like if your phone breaks or you are sick. An emergency fund is money you save for these situations.
Ah, money for problems.
Yes, experts say to save at least 3 months of expenses in your emergency fund.
3 months? That's a lot.
Start small. Save a little every month. Over time, it grows.
Okay, start small, be consistent, it grows.
Exactly. And mistake number 3, no budget, not writing your expenses.
Ah, yes, we said this at the beginning. A budget is very important.
Yes, without a budget, you don't know where your money goes, you feel lost.
I was lost before this podcast.
Okay, wonderful. Now let's talk about using this vocabulary in real life, in different situations.
Yes, context is important.
Exactly. Situation 1, at work, with your boss or a colleague. The language is more formal. You say, I would like to discuss my salary, or can we talk about the budget for this project?
More formal, more serious.
Yes, you use I would like and can we. Very polite.
And with friends at a party?
With friends, it's casual. You say, hey, I'm broke this week. Broke means no money.
I'm broke. I know this one.
Or you say, let's go Dutch. That means everyone pays for themselves.
Let's go Dutch. Very useful for restaurants.
Now, some confidence tips. Number 1, keep it simple. You don't need perfect English to talk about money. Short sentences are enough.
I need to save money. 3 words, simple and clear.
Exactly. Tip 2, don't be afraid to ask. If you don't understand, say, sorry, can you repeat that? Or, what does that mean?
Ask for help, no shame.
No shame. Tip 3, smile. A smile makes communication easier in any language.
A smile costs no money.
0 CFA. And tip 4, practice out loud. Say these phrases at home, alone, in front of the mirror.
Talk to yourself about money?
Yes, today I will save money. I have a budget. I am consistent. Say it, feel it, believe it.
I like that. Positive and practical.
Okay, Alex, let's do a quick review. What did we learn today?
We learned vocabulary about money, income, expenses, savings, budget, debt.
And the 50-30-20 rule.
Yes, 50 for needs, 30 for wants, 20 for savings.
We learned how to talk about money with friends, at the bank, at work.
And the most important lesson, needs first, wants second.
Perfect summary. Now, our question of the day.
Yes, for all our listeners, leave a comment below.
The question is, what is one thing you want to save money for? Write it in English in the comments.
For example, I want to save money for a trip, or I want to save money for a new laptop.
Write your answer. Practice your English right now. We read every comment.
Every single one.
That's all for today, everyone. Thank you so much for watching and listening.
You are amazing students.
Stay safe, keep practicing, and remember, every small step in English is a big step forward.
See